I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. The weather pattern is cycling. There's a river of air above us that is cycling regularly. What does it mean for the weeks ahead? This is your tropical update and a look at the weather pattern overall as well. What is next? Let's take a look at this interesting pattern right now. As you can see, that the 7-day outlook for the National Hurricane Center is calm. No activity expected for another week as we head towards the middle of August. We do expect it to begin developing, though, with some 3 or 4 hurricanes in the forecast in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Here is what we've had so far: Arthur and Bertha. The next one will be named Cristobal and Dolly. I doubt we ever get to Leah or Marco at the most. 8 to 12 named storms is our forecast for the season. We are one of the lowest numbers, and that is still in the forecast and on target. 4 to 7 hurricanes, though. We're expecting 4 hurricanes, maybe 5, 6, or 7, and 2 or 3 major hurricanes, but a below average season, as you can see here. All right, Bertha took this track across the northern Gulf of Mexico, or Gulf of America. It depends on your perspective on things. And here is, let's go to our PowerPoint here and show you that. Why is it important? Remember, it's a 10 to an 11-week cycle. So Bertha happened July 17th to 23rd. That means it's due back September 27th to October 3rd. If it waits a week longer than that, it might not happen because the new LRC will be setting up. This system is threatening this region. This risk is directly related to the part that produced Tropic Storm Bertha. So late September to early October risk. For our next risk, mid to late August and early September, we're expecting a system to form either off of Africa and drift towards the Caribbean, centered possibly near Jamaica, and then possibly taking a track towards Texas or the Gulf, or maybe curving out to sea. But this is when we expect a pretty strong system to form, mid to late August. So as quiet as it's been so far, expected to get more active here in just a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks away. The highest track probabilities for the eastern areas of the Caribbean and out near the islands, a system is likely going to form in here in late August into mid-September around peak hurricane season. This could be a strong hurricane. So Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, the target right now, and we'll be monitoring that for our third main threat. This week's developing weather pattern, nothing in the tropics yet showing up. This is an anticyclone. You see this right here? It's the opposite of a storm. Like there's a storm, right? Here's a storm, a cyclone. This is the anticyclone, and that heat is shifted back over the west, over California as a result of it shifting west. This is the outlook for Sunday, August 2nd. There's 2 other anticyclones over the oceans. This one's over land. All right, and this trough, look at that trough hanging down across the southeast. It'll produce some thunderstorms, and then this ridge extends all the way up to Hudson Bay and north towards Greenland. Interesting pattern, jet stream way up to the north. Now watch what happens in 10 days. In 10 days, the jet stream stays way up to the north. We'll talk about the jet stream next week in our main report Tuesday, but it is going to start strengthening in the next few weeks. An upper high, the anticyclone tries to shift back over Colorado and impact the plains with some heat. So this is the heat wave creating machine, and you can see there's the tremendous heat where it is now, forecast for Sunday, 115 degrees around south of Las Vegas to Needles, Blythe, California, maybe 111 in the San Joaquin Valley. But look at the heat building up on Sunday, right on schedule. Then a week in 3 more days, 10 days from now, on August 11th, look at that heat building up again over the plains. So it is hot. The jet stream's going to change, but not until later this month. Rainfall-wise for Iowa, look at Iowa, 2 to 3 inches of rain widespread. Good for the fields out there, not too much rain. Northern Missouri really needs some rain. Northern Missouri, Looks like you're going to get it. And then you can see the activity over Kansas staying dry where I live in Colorado. And here's that monsoon moisture coming up in Arizona, may back into California with a few thunderstorms out west. But Arizona and New Mexico, the target of this monsoon moisture, and then it rotates around, as you can see, and pretty wet in the southeast. All right, if you're interested exploring the Weather 2020 Vision Dashboard, where our forecast goes out to a year ahead, you can go to hello@weather2020.com. Just email us or go to weather2020.com. So there you go. There's the forecast outlook. Let me know if there's any questions. Quiet in the tropics for another 7 days to 2 weeks, but around 2 weeks to 3 weeks from now, one of our targets is going to start showing up, and we'll monitor that closely. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020.